The Civil War was one of the worst times in American history. Sherman's march played a big role in demoralizing the South and ultimately bringing the war to an end. His plan was to break the confidence of Southern citizens. After Sherman's march, there was no way the South could retaliate and possibly win the war. On November 16, 1864, General William T. Sherman left the burning city of Atlanta, Georgia, with around 60,000 experienced veterans, 2,500 wagons, and 600 ambulance wagons. He only had 5,500 cavalry, who were led by General Kilpatrick. A soldier under the command of General Sherman described the blazing city. All the pictures and verbal descriptions of hell I have seen never gave me half so vivid of an idea as did this flame-wrapped city tonight. Sherman was a strong, harsh general, but he still felt a bit of pity for the South and ordered that all mills, cotton gins, and houses should not be destroyed unless the South showed opposition. But throughout the march, Sherman's army received little opposition, but many skirmishes along the way. Most of the soldiers did not obey the orders, and Sherman rarely enforced them.
Sherman's plan was to march through the heart of Georgia to the city of Savannah on the Atlantic coast. He said, "If we can march a well-appointed army right through Confederate territory, it is a demonstration on the world, foreign and domestic, that we have a power that Davis cannot resist." The soldiers were told to burn and destroy as much of the Georgian countryside as possible. They were to live off the land, which meant they were to obtain food and other necessities by plundering houses they came across. Sherman's army even had specific people whose only job was to run ahead and steal from upcoming villages. These men were called bummers and were very infamous throughout Georgia. Wagons were loaded full of sweet potatoes, sorghum, honey, molasses, ham, turkey, and chicken. They also showed off their wigs, hat, and jewelry scavenged from the houses that were destroyed. During the rampage, they burned a total of 90,000 bales of cotton and destroyed more than 200 miles of train track, cutting off vital supplies needed to continue the war for the South. His raid inflicted damage that would estimate to around $100 million worth of goods.
As they continued to march to the sea, they were joined by thousands of escaped African Americans. Newly freed slaves described Sherman as an angel of the Lord and Redbeard Moses. This newly expanded army continued at a steady rate of 10 to 15 miles a day. The only main resistance they met was on November 22, 1864. A brigade of Confederates intercepted the army at Griswoldville, but after 523 Georgians had been killed, the rest of the Confederate soldiers retreated. 2 days later, on November 24th, Sherman's troops captured Milledgeville, but General Sherman did not burn down the Capitol building. Instead, he chose to read confiscated newspapers which indicated that the South was retreating. At this point, he divided his army into two equal wings, about 30,000 men each. They were spread out about 20 to 50 miles for maximum destruction. The right wing was commanded by General Sherman, and the left wing was commanded by Henry Slocum. They captured Sandersville on November 26th, Louisville on November 29th, and Millen on December 3rd. During the march, Sherman had no communication with the North. Everyone could tell where he had been by his path of destruction, but never could anyone have predicted where he was going next. Lincoln quotes, "I can tell you what hole he went in at, but I can't tell you which hole he will come out of."
He arrived at the outskirts of Savannah, Georgia on December 10, but was met by Confederate General William Hardee with his 10,000-man cavalry. Sherman then dispatched the cavalry to Fort McAllister, a small fort 15 miles east of Savannah, which was captured within 15 minutes. With the capture of the fort, Sherman had now connected with the U.S. Navy. After a hasty escape by Hardee, Savannah surrendered without a fight on December 20. The next day, Sherman sent a telegram to President Lincoln stating, "I beg to present you as a Christmas gift the city of Savannah with 150 heavy guns with plenty of ammunition, also 25,000 bales of cotton." Lincoln responded with a letter on December 26 that said, "Many thanks for your Christmas gift. The capture of Savannah."